Dr. A. Balasubramaniam launches book on PM Modi's leadership journey from Indic perspective. Power within the leadership legacy of Narendra Modi analyzes PM Modi's leadership through an Indic civilizational perspective and validates it with Western literature. The book explores how indigenous knowledge and centuries-old wisdom can inform global leadership today and accelerate progress for some of the world's most under-resourced communities. Bill Gates, co-chair of the Bill Melinda Gates Foundation. A thought-provoking book that will undoubtedly change perspectives and perceptions on powerful leadership. Anand Mahindra, Chairman, Mahindra Group. R. Balasubramaniam's Power Within the Leadership Legacy of Narendra Modi is a compelling exploration of leadership dynamics that has propelled India to greater heights.
Writing a book is possibly a painful journey for anybody. Any author would know. Getting it published is the next part of the painfulness. And when you are writing about a personality who has got a 78% approval rating, possibly the highest any global leader today has got. And in a situation, the book is just coming out of a major electoral process that this country saw. I think when people say timing is everything, I was always worried. But this book had to come out. So the actual book took me 2 years. The research team and I must. Well, my name is the only thing that come on the front cover, but there's a huge set of people who work with me. The extensive hours of research they spent, and it's always a joy to work with very young people because for them tiredness or timing both don't appear in their list. And when they're committed to something as deep as what they were doing, I think they really represented the seva and the tyaga that I write about in this book too. Some wonderful young people who worked hard. And I drove them a little crazy. So long hours, long meetings, plus a long day that you would normally have at the office. So it was fun. And sometimes not being able to sleep is a boon. And that's what saved me the last 2 years. I would start my writing at 3 o'clock in the morning many times. Go on to 8, 8:30. And then Manish was asking me, how many times you reload this book? I stopped counting after 30 or 32 attempts. I just thought, there's no point in keeping track. Why would you rewrite something? It's again because you write not to please anybody. You don't write to please an audience. You don't really write keeping a reader in mind. Because a lot of publishers, when you submit a book proposal to them, would want you to say how will the book sell, and what does the book contain, and who's the audience, and does it really tickle an audience, and all that.